So, this has been a while. It's Charlie PNG. That sounds weird to say because that's not what I normally used to say. I have not filmed a video, a proper video. I have been uploading, but it's been gaming videos of like Fortnite wins and wwe 2K24 universe mode, but not actually properly uploading, so this is weird. I think the last time I uploaded was 2020 and it was a lit playlist video, I'm pretty sure. This has been a while, but I'm back. And I am back with wrestling content because I still absolutely love wrestling. Probably more than I have ever loved wrestling is at this current time. To be honest with you, I think this is the most in love with wrestling that I have been for a very long time. A little bit about what this channel is going to be, because as you can see there is a title that says Money in a Bank prediction video, so that is going to be in this video as well. But a little bit about what my channel is now going to be and what it is going to be is I'm going to be doing a lot of wrestling content, a lot of gaming videos. There'll be lit playlist videos here and there because my music has changed dramatically. So I want to do them again because I've missed doing those type of videos. Like, they were my favourite videos to film because it was so dope to like look back at my old music tastes. So I'm excited to film that. I will be doing a room tour as well because my room is completely different to what it was when I last done a room tour, which again was in 2020. I think that might have been my last fun video actually. I'm not too sure. Oh no, actually I think my last video was a lit playlist in 2022. So it's only been a couple of years. Feels longer, to be honest. But as you can probably tell by my name, I'm no longer my other name. If you know my name, you know my name. Previous name. If you don't, then you don't. I'm glad that you don't. But no, I'm now Charlie. And I'm 23 now, almost 24. Which is mad. I've been filming videos since I was like 14, so it's mad to say that I'm 24 this year. But yeah, that's a little intro about what this channel is going to be. And yeah, I will do like a proper like video about who I am now and a little bit of like a fact about me video. I've done one in like 2017-18 where I've done like 50 facts about me, so I'm gonna do that again. I think that's a good idea actually. I'll do that as a video, so that's another video that you've got coming then. But let's kick on with this Money in the Bank video because I am filming this on a Tuesday night and NXT starts in like 20 minutes, so I want to watch NXT, so I'm gonna kick on with this. So the first match I'm going to speak about and say my prediction on is the men's Money in the Bank match, which is going to be Drew McIntyre, Chad Gable, Jey Uso, Andrade, LA Knight, and Andrade, LA Knight. Who's the... I can't think of who the sixth person is again. I just filmed this because I couldn't think of who the sixth person was. I feel like it's a really big person and I've completely... I should know who it is. I should know who it is. Carmelo Hayes. There we go. No, at least it didn't take as long as the other one. Oh my god. I literally couldn't think of who it was and I missed out on Andrade in the last one. So, those six. This Money in the Bank is difficult. I went to last year's Money in the Bank in London and I felt like it was a little bit predictable who was going to win the two Money in the Bank matches. For me, it was kind of too predictable, I think. But this year, I really don't know who's going to win the men's. I have a feeling about the women's, which we'll get onto when I talk about the women's Money in the Bank match. But the men's, definitely don't think it'll be LA Knight. I think either, I feel like we're going to have a lot of like people costing each other in this match. I feel like LA Knight might cost Logan, and then someone else is going to cost somebody else, which I'll get onto in a minute, but we'll talk about LA Knight for a moment. Don't think it'll be LA Knight, because I think Logan Paul's going to cost him the chance of winning, possibly. So I don't see it being LA Knight, and I think LA Knight's got a big enough feud with Logan Paul to have a Money in the Bank briefcase in his hands. So definitely don't think it'll be LA Knight. Definitely don't think it'll be Andrade, because he's only just come back to the WWE and he's still finding his feet. And I think they just added him into it as like a high flyer, because I think we needed that in the Money in the Bank match, because we don't really have that many high flyers. So I feel like he's the high flyer and going to be doing like some of the dope ass moves that were like, oh my god, kind of moments. So definitely don't think he's going to win it. And he's currently the WWE Speed Champion, which I absolutely despise. Don't like that championship. Don't like that whole thing. I think it's weird. But yeah. So I don't think it'll be Andrade. Who else? Don't think it will be... Right, so Andrade, LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes. Or Carmelo Hayes. Ooh. You know what? I have a feeling it might be Carmelo Hayes. I don't know why, but I feel like WWE are very high on Carmelo Hayes. He's had some, you know, he's had some really good matches, like, already. Like, he's had a little bit of a push by, like, facing Cody Rhodes and having a rivalry with, like, a little mini rivalry with, like, LA Knight and Randy Orton. And so I feel like they're got some quite high expectations about Carmelo Hayes. I feel like he's quite a contender to win it, so I feel like he's quite up there. Drew McIntyre. Don't know if you probably can't see it, but I've got a CM Punk poster right here. I'm a very big CM Punk fan. Have been since I was 11. So I'm a CM Punk guy. Love him or hate him, I'm a CM Punk guy. I absolutely love the guy. But what I think is going to happen with Drew is that he's going to be this close to winning it, and then AJ Lee, it's going to cost him the chance of winning the Money in the Bank. Because if you watch SmackDown, which if you're a wrestling fan and you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you did watch SmackDown, you saw that Drew McIntyre attacked CM Punk quite badly, that he has been storylined out, and Drew McIntyre took the bracelet that CM Punk was wearing, which had AJ Lee on it and his dog that he literally treats like his child, called Larry. So Drew McIntyre is constantly being cost out of chances of winning qualifying matches, one contender matches, championship matches by CM Punk. But on Raw, he wasn't cost a chance to win Money in the Bank. Nothing happened. But I think at Money in the Bank, AJ Lee is going to cost CM Punk. I hope not. It's going to cost Drew McIntyre the Money in the Bank briefcase, because they've been very heavy on speaking about AJ Lee at the moment, with him constantly kissing her name on the bracelet and heavily speaking about her. So I feel like it's quite a big possibility that we're going to see an AJ Lee moment at Money in the Bank, which I'm so excited for. I'm going to go crazy if that shit happens, because I've wanted AJ Lee to come back to the WWE for so long now. So I don't think Drew McIntyre will win it. Now, Jey Uso is the poster boy for Money in the Bank. Is that too obvious that he's going to win it? Or is it not obvious? I don't know. I'm really, really stuck on Jey Uso. I really don't know. But I feel like it is going to be Jey Uso. I have a feeling that Jey Uso is going to win that Money in the Bank briefcase. But I feel Chad Gable makes more sense, because I don't know, Master in the Bank just, I don't know, it just sounds more better than Yeet in the Bank. I don't know, I just feel like it represents, and it's not represents, suits Chad Gable more than it does Jey Uso. I feel like Jey Uso's got this stuff that's going to be happening with the bloodline to deal with, that him holding a briefcase wouldn't make much sense, and also him being the poster guy also makes me feel like he's not going to win it. So I have a feeling, and I think that Chad Gable's going to win it, but there is also a part of me that thinks that the Wyatt Six is going to get involved and help someone win it, like anybody, it could be anyone, because they don't want Chad Gable to win, because obviously they've got a little thing going on with Chad Gable at the moment, because Chad Gable has stopped saying thank you, and the Wyatt Six don't like the fact that he's done that. So I feel like the Wyatt Six might cost him. This is what I mean by there's a lot of wrestlers that I feel like are going to cost the other, like some of the wrestlers in it. So it's a bit of a tricky one. Like it's not predictable, and that's what I love. But if I had to say an answer, I'm going to go with Chad Gable. The next match that I think is going to happen is Canadian's own Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker, who, by the way, is an absolute fucking beast. Holy smokes, he is amazing. Whoa. Fucking, he's good. See, this is a bit of a tricky one because it is in Sami Zayn's home country, and what did I really like to do? Not let people from their home country win. Well, unless you're Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, which that was the most... No, that was not a right choice for that, but we're not talking about Clash in the Castle. But WWE have a thing against people winning in their home country, so... But I feel like it's Bron Breakker's first title match, and I don't feel like he's going to win on his first title match. I feel like it's going to be a really, 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 really incredible match, and might be match of the night. But I'm going to go with hometown boy, Chad Gable. Chad Gable? Sami Zayn. Chad Gable. What? Well, it's because Chad Gable's in the Continental picture, so it's like, and he's going to win the previous match that I just talked about, so I've got Chad Gable in my head. But no, I think Sami Zayn's going to win that one. The next match that I think is going to happen is Seth frickin' Rollins, which I'm so shocked that I'm even saying that name because I didn't think he was going to be back for a very long time, against Damian Priest. I think we're getting a new World Heavyweight Champion, and I think Seth frickin' Rollins is winning, because I think Damian Priest leaving the Judgment Day and Liv running this new Judgment Day makes so much more sense than Damian Priest winning and then it still being like it is now. Like, I don't know, I feel like Liv is slowly like running the Judgment Day and she's doing a better job at it. I love this whole Liv situation at the moment. It's probably one of my favourite storylines and one of my favourite things in WWE right now. So I definitely think that we're getting a new World Heavyweight Champion, Seth frickin' Rollins. And I also think Damian Priest is injured, because it's a bit weird that Damian got injured, which we don't know if he definitely did, but it does seem like he has injured his ankle a little bit, because it just, I don't know, Seth Rollins coming back at that point seemed a bit rushed. Like, I don't feel like it was meant to happen, and apparently it wasn't meant to happen. Seth was supposed to stay off for some time, but Damian doesn't really have a challenger, and I think him getting slightly injured has helped Seth to come back quicker, which I feel like is mad. I feel like he's not fully healed. Like, I don't know how he's healed in like 2 months. It makes no sense, but to me, how he's managed to heal his ACL and MCL in that time frame, considering the amount of times he's injured that part of his body, it's mad. But I definitely think that we're going to have a new World Heavyweight Champion, and I hope, because I do have a Seth frickin' Rollins poster, which I will get onto when I do a room tour in the future video. But I do think my boy, Seth frickin' Rollins, is going to be our new World Heavyweight Champion, and the Judgment Day will slowly break up, but not, because we'll have the new leader with Liv Morgan, and then Rhea Ripley will come back, and there'll be a whole situation within the new Judgment Day versus, maybe we'll have an old Judgment Day versus a new Judgment Day, so we'll have like Damian and Rhea and somebody else versus like Liv Dom and Finn and JD, maybe something like that. Maybe. The next match, I think, is going to be the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which, fucking hell, I'm excited for the women's Money in the Bank match, but I'm not. I just feel like some of the choices that they made for the people to be in it were completely the wrong decision. But oh well, it is what it is. But we have Io Sky, who's the former Miss Money in the Bank for last year's Money in the Bank. We have Lyra Valkyrie. We have Zoe Stark. We have Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and who is that other person? Okay, we have Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, Lyra Valkyrie, Zoe Stark, Io Sky. Right, so we have Zoe Stark's Raw, Io Sky's Raw. Is there somebody from Raw that I'm missing? We have Tiffany Stratton, Naomi. Oh my god, I don't know who the other people are. Oh, Lyra Valkyrie, that's Raw. So we have Lyra Valkyrie, Zoe Stark, Io Sky, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green. How did I forget Chelsea Green? Chelsea Green. Right. Who I definitely don't think is going to win it is Io Sky. Io Sky obviously won it last year, and she's got this whole thing going on with damage control at the moment and the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. So I feel like she's going to be part of that storyline. So I just feel like she's in it because the people that she went up against, it made sense for her to win. So I feel like she's in it just for the sake of being in it, and there not being a lot of women to choose for, to be honest, not gonna lie. Lyra Valkyrie, they seem to be heavy on Lyra Valkyrie as well, the same with Carmella Hayes, but I personally can't get behind Lyra Valkyrie at the moment. I don't know, I just don't enjoy her wrestling style. I just don't enjoy her at the moment, to be honest. So I definitely don't think she's going to be in it. I just think she's in it because she's kind of a high flyer, and the WWE seem to be pushing her at the moment and seem to really like her. So I just think she's in it just for the pop of a new star. Zoe Stark, definitely don't think she's gonna win it. She's got a whole thing going on with Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler at the moment, so I definitely don't think she's gonna win it. But she done really well in the previous Money in the Bank match. I think she's been given another opportunity because of that, and I didn't want her to win. I wanted Dakota Kai to win because I wanted the same thing as we had last year with Bayley and Io Sky. I wanted kind of like that with Dakota Kai and Io. So I really wanted Dakota Kai to be in it because I feel like she's getting she's so underrated. Like, so underrated. Like, she can wrestle. She can cut promos. She's got that style about her. Like, I don't get why she's not getting the attention that she deserves. Like, it's so annoying, but I feel like Dakota Kai made so much more sense to be a part of that, because Zoe had the chance last year and didn't win it, and like I wanted somebody new in it, and Dakota Kai would have like made so much more sense because she hasn't really got something going on really. Like, she kind of has with obviously Unholy, the WWE Tag Team Championship, but that's more Kairi Sane and Io Sky. So I feel like Dakota Kai could have had that little solo push. So I'm kind of annoyed at Zoe Stark, but I don't think she's going to win it. I don't care about Zoe Stark, to be honest. Naomi. I was surprised that Naomi won, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to be Naomi that won that. I can't remember who she was in a triple threat with, but I didn't think it was going to be Naomi. But I'm happy about that. I'm not too annoyed that Naomi's in it. I think Naomi doesn't get the credit that she deserves, because I feel like she's amazing in the ring, catchy theme tune, can cut a promo. But I feel like she's, the whole package. I feel like she needs a little bit of work on her promo skills, but I don't feel like she's that bad, and I'm excited for her to be in it. And she's kind of a high flyer, so we can probably see her and Io Sky do some stuff in that ladder match. So I'm excited for that, but don't think it's going to be her. Chelsea Green. absolutely love Chelsea Green. She is so amazing character work wise. Wrestling skill wise, it's not on par with her mic skills, but it's not all about the wrestling sometimes, and she is amazing. And I feel like she's not, or she's another wrestler, another female wrestler, a woman wrestler, that isn't getting the credit that she deserves. So I feel like she also deserved to be in it, and I was so fucking happy when she won. I cheered so loud when she was a part of that Money in the Bank match, so I'm so excited for that. So we have Chelsea Green in it. Do I think she's going to win it? I don't know. I'm actually quite 50-50 on her and Tiffany Stratton. So I don't think it's going to be Chelsea Green. I think she's in it because she is from Canada, and they wanted that a Canadian pop for them at Women's Money in the Bank match. So I feel like that's the reason that she's in it. And also, I think everybody around the world wanted her a part of it. So it's well deserved. For everything that she's done with her promo skills and just her character work, she deserves to be in it. So happy she's in it, but she's not winning. Tiffany Stratton. I for sure, 100,000% think that Tiffany Stratton is winning this. It makes the most sense. She will suit the Money in the Bank the most out of them all in it. She deserves it the most out of them all, I can't lie, based on her wrestling skills, character work, promo skills. She has the whole package. She really does. For someone that's not even been in a WWE for that long and hasn't been in the wrestling business for that long, she is amazing. And she definitely deserves to be in it, and she definitely deserves to win it. So for my prediction on the women's Money in the Bank match, it's Tiffany Stratton. The final match, which I think the final match is, this is my prediction order as well, by the way, like the order that I feel like the matches are going to happen. It's going to be the 6-man tag team match between the Bloodline, which we don't know which three it is at the moment, but I think it's going to be Tongaloa. I get their names mixed up. I think it's Tamalonga. No, it's not, is it? Tongaloa. Tamatonga. I knew there was like a T, Ongo, Tama, something in there. Tamatonga. Names are too similar that it confuses me. Right, I think it's going to be Tamatonga, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu. I feel like they're the three that are going to be in the match and going to take part for the Bloodline. And then we have versus hometown boy Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Cody Rhodes. I don't know who's going to win this match. I really don't. Actually, are we going to get a return? Let me know, because I don't think we're going to get a return. I feel like it's just going to be a 6-man tag team match with no interference. I feel like we're going to have a lot of disappointed WWE fans, including myself, but I feel like it's just going to be a 6-man tag, and it's going to be an amazing 6-man tag, but it's just going to be a 6-man tag, no interferences. But if I was to say an interference was going to happen, because there is 4, because obviously we have Tongaloa as well, so there is 4 people. It's either going to be Zilla Fatu, who I think is going to be a part of the old Bloodline, so Roman and the Usos and Zilla Fatu, versus this Bloodline of Tamatonga, Tongaloa, Solo Sikoa, and Jake Fatu. So it's either Cody, Kevin, and Randy are going to be beaten down by all 4 of them, and then we're going to hear someone's music, and it's either going to be Zilla Fatu, Jimmy Uso, or Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, I think, is the least likely, because obviously what's just happened within his family, and also I don't feel like it makes the most sense for Roman to return just yet. I feel like it's going to happen at SummerSlam, which I'll get into that in a minute, but I don't think it's going to be Roman Reigns. I feel like it's going to be Jimmy Uso. I feel like that makes the most sense, because Jimmy was the first one to be taken out by the Bloodline, and I just feel like it's too early for Zilla Fatu to debut at the moment. But it's a possibility, but I feel like it will be Jimmy Uso if that happens. But what I think is going to happen, what also is my other option that I think is going to happen, is that the Bloodline are going to win. Well, there's my prediction. I feel like the Bloodline is going to win. And I feel like Solo Sikoa is going to pin the undisputed WWE Worldwide Champion Cody Rhodes to set up a match at SummerSlam. And that's when Roman Reigns returns. Because I feel like that makes the most sense. Because it gives Paul Heyman some time to recover from what happened, and it also sets up a match for Cody Rhodes for SummerSlam, because at the moment we don't really have anything that Cody could have. There's a possibility that it could be Randy Orton, but I feel like it's too soon for Randy and Cody to turn on each other, and I feel like there's too much going on within the Bloodline and them three versing each other at the moment that I just feel like it's going to be no interference 6-man tag. But that is my option that I've just talked about. But I do feel like it's going to be a normal 6-man tag. And Solo Sikoa will pin the undisputed World Champion Cody Rhodes to set up a match at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes is going to be beaten down by members of the Bloodline, because it will be like some sort of like stipulation match. Maybe like a Bloodline Rules match or something. And then Cody's getting beaten down. And then maybe Randy and Kevin come out to help him. They get beaten down, and then we get Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. I feel like that's the plan, and that's my prediction for the whole match and onwards. But we never know. We could see that at Money in the Bank. But yeah, that is my prediction video for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that is happening this Saturday. So it's Wednesday now, so 4 days from when this video goes out, because I will be uploading it on the day that I film it, so it's very soon and I cannot wait. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there will be some videos coming very, very soon. Some room tours, some other wrestling content, and there will also be a little playlist coming out soon as well, and that 50 facts about me. But I hope you have enjoyed this Money in the Bank prediction video and enjoyed my first video back. And let me know your predictions for Money in the Bank this Saturday, and what you feel is going to happen, and who you think are going to win all of the matches, because I would love to hear your thoughts on who you think is going to win and what you think is going to happen. But I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you for another one very, very soon. Peace.